Oh my God, I literally cannot believe what I'm about to tell you. I'm shaking right now just thinking about it. Something unreal is happening right this moment, right under our noses, and I swear to you, I've got the inside scoop that's going to blow your mind. This isn't just a rumor. This isn't some wishful thinking. What I'm about to reveal could change the entire landscape of the NFL for 2026 and beyond. I guarantee what you're about to hear is the tip of the iceberg. There's an even bigger secret lurking behind the scenes, waiting to explode, and only the most connected fans like you are going to be in the know. But listen carefully. This story is unfolding fast, and once it's out, there's no going back. So if you're serious about being at the forefront, about feeling the thrill of the biggest trade in NFL history, then hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on those notifications because what you're about to hear will leave you mind blown. You see, the NFL world has been rocked in ways nobody could have predicted. And the biggest surprise, it's happening right now, behind closed doors in secret meetings, where deals are being made that will shake the very foundations of the Cleveland Browns and the league itself. And I'm telling you, this isn't just about a player changing jerseys, this is about a seismic shift in power, prestige, and legacy. You're about to witness a trade that will go down in history as one of the most shocking, most unbelievable, most talked-about moves ever orchestrated in NFL history. And it's all centered around a name you thought you knew, Bobby Jean Hill Jr., the stalwart defensive force of the Cincinnati Bengals, being on the verge of becoming a Cleveland Brown. That's right, B.J. Hill. And let me tell you, it's not just a simple swap. No, this is a carefully crafted, high-stakes, multi-layered operation that involves giants in the league, secret negotiations, and minds so sharp they're working on a level we've never seen before. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds too crazy, too big, too unbelievable. But trust me, I've got the details, the intel, the inside sources who are plugged in at the highest levels. And what I'm about to reveal will change the game forever. Imagine B.J. Hill, this dominant interior stalwart, a run-stopper who commands double teams, who relentlessly pressure the pocket, who plays with a fire and passion that makes offensive linemen tremble, wearing the iconic burnt orange and brown of the Cleveland Browns. That's not just a fantasy, THATS a real possibility. And it's happening right now. But first, listen closely. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the true fans, the diehards, the believers who crave the thrill, the drama, the epic battles. Because what I'm about to tell you is the key to unlocking a new era for Cleveland, a future where the Browns are no longer just contenders, they're champions. Don't miss a second, because I'll give you the full breakdown, the secret negotiations, the players involved, the stakes so high they're almost mythical. But if you want the entire truth, the full story, you better stay tuned right here, right now. Now let's take a step back and look at what's been happening behind the scenes. The NFL world was already buzzing about B.J. Hill, an elite interior defensive tackle, a player who's been a cornerstone of Cincinnati's front since 2018 when he was drafted out of NC State in round 3. He's a man who bleeds energy, who's proven his durability, playing in 119 games including postseason, totaling 66 tackles last season with 4 sacks, often invisible to offenses but deadly in the trenches. And here's the kicker, his contract. A 3-year, $33 million extension signed just last year, with 2 years still remaining, and a potential out for Cincinnati with only $7.3 million in dead cap. The Bengals value him. Oh, they do, but the league whispers say there's an even bigger plan in motion. And then, enter Cleveland. The Browns, the Browns, have been quietly making waves, with their new head coach Todd Monken brought in this year to shake things up, to ignite that fire and passion that's been missing for too long. Cleveland fans have seen their team stagnate, fall short at the worst moments, and settle for mediocrity. But what if I told you that this year everything changes? That, behind the scenes, the Browns are orchestrating a move so grand, so epic, it could redefine their entire franchise. Do you know what that means? Do you understand the magnitude? It's not just about adding a player, it's about injecting a new DNA into the team, a new identity that screams dominance. And B.J. Hill, he's not just a player, he's a symbol of grit, strength, resilience. Imagine him in the Browns' defensive front, next to Myles Garrett, terrorizing quarterbacks, annihilating running games, destroying offenses with relentless power. Cleveland fans would finally get the linebacker defensive tackle duo they've wanted for years. About time they had the anchor, the leader of that front seven, who embodies both skill and heart. And here's the wild part. Word on the street is that the Browns are willing to offer picks, prospects, and even expand their salary cap flexibility just to land B.J. Hill. They see him as the missing piece in their Super Bowl puzzle, a game-wrecking force that can turn their defense into a juggernaut. But what about Cincinnati? Why would they part ways with Hill? Well, that's where things get even more interesting. The Bengals have been in talks with multiple teams, exploring options, weighing their future, trying to maximize value for their veteran. Cincinnati is a proud franchise, and they know they've got a gem in Hill. But if the right offer hits their desk, they're not afraid to make the bold move. And who better than Cleveland, their division rivals, to spark a rivalry that could last for decades? This is a chess game. One move could ignite a war for supremacy in the AFC North. And let's talk about the consequences. If this trade happens, the Browns instantly leap into a top-tier defense. Their fans would witness a transformation so rapid, so dramatic, it's like flipping a switch. The offensive-minded Monken would have a fortress on defense, and the league would be on notice. Cleveland is serious about contending now, opposing offenses. They'd be shaking in their boots, knowing that a player like B.J. Hill was across the line, ready to swallow running backs whole and disrupt pocket passers with savage fury. But wait, here's where it gets even more insane. I've heard whispers that this isn't just an ordinary trade. No, it involves secret negotiations, special bonus clauses, and even some major media outlets being kept in the dark. Why? Because the NFL doesn't want this leak to come out prematurely. They're trying to dodge the chaos, the frenzy that will ensue if fans realize what's really happening. Imagine the social media explosion, fans losing their minds, analysts scrambling for answers, rival teams sweating bullets. This move would be the talk of every sports outlet, trending globally, a legend-in-the-making moment. Now picture the internal strategy. Cleveland's front office, packed with sharp minds and secret plans. They see Hill not just as a player, but as a cornerstone for their future dynasty. There's a genius inside that team, a mastermind whose name I've heard whispered in the corridors. Some call him the architect of this operation. This guy has projections, spreadsheets, and has built a billion-dollar blueprint for Cleveland's rise to dominance. His words resonate. We're not just building a team, we're forging a legacy, a dynasty that will last generations. That's not just talk. These are the thoughts of a visionary who sees the endgame. Cleveland lifting the Lombardi Trophy and B.J. Hill being remembered as the key to it all. And the league's biggest names? They're terrified. The Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals themselves are feeling the tremors because this move would send shockwaves through the AFC North and beyond. It's a game changer, an absolute game changer, and I guarantee once this secret becomes public, the NFL world will never be the same. The hype. It'll be unmatched. The questions, they'll flood every corner of social media. Can Cleveland do it? Is this the final piece? Will B.J. Hill be the player who finally puts the Browns over the top? And now, imagine this, B.J. Hill in a Browns uniform, running onto that field with that fierce look in his eyes. His tears of victory after a crucial sack, pounding his chest as the dog pound roars. Think about the drafts, the wins, the moments you'll remember forever. Cleveland fans, this isn't just a dream, that's the future. A future where the Browns reign supreme, where every game is a war and every sack, every tackle whispers the legend of their unstoppable defense. This isn't just hype, it's destiny. The kind of destiny you feel in your bones, in your heart, in your soul. And I'm telling you, this isn't over yet. There's more to come. The details, the secret negotiations, the wild, behind-the-scenes moves. But for now, let your mind run wild, because if this trade happens, it'll be remembered as one of the greatest stories ever told in NFL history. This is just the beginning. The NFL's biggest secret is about to explode into the open. Are you ready? Because this is what the true fans live for, the chaos, the drama, the glory, and with B.J. Hill heading to Cleveland, that glory is just around the corner. The countdown has started, and the moment it drops, everything changes forever. Stay tuned, buckle up. Because what I'm about to reveal next will leave you speechless. The full scope of this legendary move, and the reason why Browns Nation will never be the same. And trust me, once this secret comes out, nothing will ever be the same.